Get on in here, everybody. Get on in here. Get on in here. Woo-hoo-hoo. I need to go to all the games. The men are 2-0 when I go, beef. I'm watching Gabe Wisnitzer get in the game. Let's go, Gabe. Baby, let's go. Bickett, they needed it. Don't worry about that. The ladies needed a tough one. Aston, yes, the scarves is out. What a night for Sam and DJ. We just got our McDonald's All-American back, baby. Lauren says, I wasn't worried. Falon says Sam showed out. Oh, my God. Let me go through it. Yes, the scarf is out, baby. Oh, gee whiz. Looked good. Yes. What up, E-Knots? Sam, yes, Falon, yes. I wasn't worried, says Lauren. Like I said, Mario, you hate. Don't bring none of that hate. Actually, I'm going to start putting everybody in timeout for the hating. And speaking of hating, put some respect. Jocelyn, did you see they tried to take him out of the lottery all the last couple of days? Because my baby had a bad game. Put some respect on that man's name. I saw a dunk, but I'm still incredibly disappointed, with some inside play. But right now, I ain't even going hard on it. I finally saw a dunk though. I wanted those 20 boards more than anything. So close. I'm okay with that too. Yeah. And and Coach Matt put him in a position to work and get it. I did see done. Hold on. The G Wiz is the man. Mute these haters. Vicket, I know. Don't get muted. Where is Josh? Josh is moving downhill. Look, your boy's playing over him. Charles is playing over him. Coach is looking mad at Josh. I feel him, but Josh is just missing everything. So, and he's not going to the basket, so they're just not happy with him. He got to work his way out too. Mario, listen, he's giving you no mistakes. He's giving you tough defense. He's scrambling. Just because he doesn't get the buckets doesn't mean he ain't bringing it. Yep, heard David all the foolishness and shut him up 100%. Jocelyn, what up, Adam? Get on in here. Everybody, get on in here. Give me all your comments. I want to hear it all tonight. Maybe Josh was injured. Okay, I can see that. Max said Josh is injured. Okay, great. Okay, great. Yeah, okay. I mean, not great, of course, but yeah, I'm okay with that. That's better news because I don't like Josh in the doghouse at all. I hate when my guys get in the doghouse. Buzz. Wait a minute. You're not talking about my sound, are you? Because buzz in my world means my audio's screwed up. Williamson must have been reading our post. Enzo, I guarantee he was. He know what the deal is. Okay, Mario, we good then. What up, bro? Joe, get on in here. What y'all think about this game? Before I even go, Sutton took over Sam's body today. What, he get 18 rebounds? Oh my God. Baby, use it, love it. What's going on, son? Listen, I can't wait to do the grades. I'm not doing them tonight, but grading segment is going to be funny tomorrow. ESPN.com. We're going to bring up the stats, y'all. Hold on. Let's go to NCAA men. Let's go to scores. Let's go to, okay, we got busted. That was crappy, so I can't go straight to my scores. Let's just go straight to my ACC scores. Georgia Tech, Louisville, box scores. I'm going to bring them to y'all in 1 second. Let me just make sure let me get y'all a good, clean screenshot on this. There's one of them. Okay, which one y'all want to see first? Louisville or Georgia Tech? Louisville or Georgia Tech screenshots. Which one y'all want to see first? Antron, appreciate the donations. Let's go. That's how you bounce back, fellas. God, I love this team. I love this team. Okay, screenshots. Let's go. Okay, here's my Georgia Tech screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all can check it out for a second while I get my other one uploaded. My second screenshot is the Louisville numbers. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, let me get this off the board really quick. I gotta get back to my spot. Thank you, Antron. Thank you for enjoying it. How about Gabe and that defense on Moses? Yes, not only was it good defense, he wore his man down. Antron, I'm glad you noticed that. I'm glad you saw his bodying up, his heavy body, and Coach Mack not being afraid to acknowledge we need a big boy, we need a big body in here. So, no, yes, that's a great call, Antron. And thank you for supporting the channel, my man. Thank you so much. Okay, I gotta pull this down real quick. Okay. Moses Wright, 15 points, 16 rebounds. Actually, he got 16 rebounds. Most of it was in the first 12 minutes. 3 assists. He got 7 blocks. That's unacceptable. That's a stupid stat line. 6 for 17. Listen, 3 for 11 for Jose Alvarado. That's lockdown defense. Y'all be out here hating. That's lockdown defense. DeVoe, 6 for 15, 3 for 6, 17 points. 6 for 15, 36 minutes out of DeVoe, 37 minutes out of Alvarado. Y'all hating. That's lockdown. That is lockdown defense. Stop hating on these babies. Quinn, 16 minutes. Withers, 6 minutes or 20 minutes. DeAndre Davis, 20 minutes. Look, 4 for 4 free throws, 1 for 5 from the floor, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, no mistakes, 2 turnovers. Okay, 2 turnovers. 1 foul out of DeAndre Davis as hard as he plays. David Johnson, 9 for 20. That's almost 50% from the floor, 6 for 11. David Johnson had 10 rebounds. He had 24 and 10, y'all. Carlik had, look, how funny is this? Carlik had a bad night. He had 12, 6, and 8. Yeah, Carlik on a bad night had 12, 6, and 8. I'm not taking no slander out of y'all. I am not listen, Georgia Tech just wiped the floor with Florida State. I ain't going for the hating. Don't even try it. Y'all, listen, these are still puppies getting wins. And you see them getting better every game out. Listen, you know what I love about this? That's how you bounce back. We watched Sam Williamson go from being a McDonald's All-American starter to getting benched. And our McDonald's All-American almost had 20 and 20. Are you kidding me? A guy came up, a McDonald's All-American sitting on our bench just came in and went 20 and almost gave 20 and 20. 20 rebounds. Oh my God, it would have took me 20 games to get 20 rebounds. That's what I'm talking about. I will not do the hating. I will not tolerate it. I only saw 10 minutes of the day. Use it. You better go back right now. I got a plan in the background. I am going to do at the very least a first half game breakdown this evening. At some point, I'm going to pour myself a cocktail and y'all going to enjoy it. I'm talking about the Yellow Jackets. I can't hear. Oh, Justin. I know. You know what, Justin? I'm going to tell y'all a little story. I'm glad y'all are here. I'm not worried about that. Okay. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all the world I live in real quick. Okay. This is how we're going to do it. Let me get that. Let me close some of these other, hold on. Okay. I'm going to show y'all a little something. Give me a little break here. Hold on. Okay. This is what we're going to do. 50, 51. Hold on. Because this is going to be funny. If you haven't signed up for Bet River. Okay. Don't go anywhere. Let me make sure I get all the comments in here. Okay. Saw 10 minutes. Hold on. Need that mid-range on Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah, he needs to. We got to start using the backboard too. But Coach Mack might have to get on that off season. I'm literally gonna go over there and talk to him and say, listen, I know you don't like fooling with people's game, but we got to use the glass. Commentators were on Alvarez and Moses, right? Tony Slater. Oh my God. Hey y'all, Tony Slater. No shade to Reese Gaines. No shade to Cameron Murray. I played with awesome point guards. The best point guard on the planet is Tony Slater, right here. He gets all the praise. Tony Slater is my guy. Northwest Vikings, y'all know about him. If you ain't seen him play, you just don't know no better. Listen, all those highlights you see of me from high school, this is the dude that made it happen. Dude single-handedly got me recruited. Tony Slater. So I love that dude, man. That's my guy. Let me make sure I can knock down these comments. Georgia Tech going bust them, Louisville. Our ladies will be fine, Alicia. You know they're gonna be fine. They needed that loss. Sam is really playing up to his potential. Today he totally did. But Coach Mack had to push the right buttons to get him coming out of his shell. Holding Alvarado to 7 points. That ain't just bad luck. That is not just bad luck. It ain't just because Alvarado was missing shots. No, we brought the energy. We brought the intensity. We brought it all. Gee whiz, he stopped Moses. Yes, Jocelyn. He came in. Charles McGee, what is going on? Big Gabe knew his job. Dude tried to, my big guy for Georgia Tech tried to start some fights. They stayed focused. Everybody stayed locked in. Coach Mack got them right. So everybody who's sitting around hating on Coach Mack, like, stop it. It was hellified defense. Alvarado, yeah, Falon. Every year Alvarado's been killing us for the last 4 years. Do you think Carly too long since they had big? No, because they were cruising. Aston, they were jogging. I thought about that too, but the way they were distributing to each other and letting each other run the point and the two, they're not even using their energy. So if you go back and watch it, Carleek was really like taking plays off, kind of, you know what I'm saying? But they all went hard on defense. So that's the only place they were using. Or did you get? Yeah, they knew. Listen, and they saw. Yes, Falon, one game at a time. Jalen Withers is starting to understand one game at a time. I mean, listen, sometimes it's hard though. Like, it's hard. You got to learn. It's okay though. It's okay. Some fans are still hate. I know, Jocelyn, but listen, Jocelyn, I got something for you. Just sit tight. You talk about hating. I got something for you. I expected Sam not to go out. Hold on, Jocelyn. I'm gonna have something real good for you. Hold on. Sam Williamson play. Oh, stop it! Sam is coming. Yes. Tracy Salvage, what's good? 5 minutes. They look like dog. Yes. And they started going downhill. They kept going downhill. Now our ladies house. Yeah, listen, they'll be fine. Yeah, they coming at you. Is Aiden still hurt or is he deep in doghouse? I think he's just now coming off the injury. Listen, Gabe did punch the ball. Gabe Wisnitzer was growing every time he touched the ball. But you see how he just caught it. All you got to do is catch the ball and go up at the basket. Good things will start to happen. Give Gabe his props. DJ deserves his props. He had him on lockdown. Ricardo killing it today. Great way team bounce back. Okay, y'all. Y'all ready for some hating? Okay. So this is what happens. Y'all know the game starts at 2:00, right? Game starts at 2:00. The reason we didn't have a post-game show is because there are certain shows on from 3:00 to 6:00. And listen, Jack screwed up the pregame, y'all. So I'm sorry. I was there trying to do a pregame. Jack's gonna say it was on my end. I'm telling you, it's not on my end. Listen, my hookup to do the shows sits right here and it doesn't move. I did a whole pandemic from this spot right here. Nothing changes. You know what I'm saying, with my wires. So Jack probably had it on the wrong microphone or something, and he was just scared that he was going to get in trouble. So I like Sam come off the bench. It worked out for Luke. Yeah, Aston, don't expect that too much longer. But back to what I was saying. You know, shows start about 3:00, right? So in the middle of the game, the other shows started, right? So this is what I'm going to do for y'all. Okay, if the echo is too loud, let me know. I'll try to keep it like the separate, like, but don't like. It might be a little echo. Y'all might have to just deal with a little bit of it. Okay. Actually, let me do something. Let me grab some headphones real quick, okay? Just in case the echo's way too loud. Okay, give me like 30 seconds. Probably not even that long. Let me just grab some headphones in case I gotta go. But y'all should be able to hear it pretty clear. But I don't want y'all to have to deal with no crazy amount of echo. And this is how I'm supposed to do it. Traditionally. I can't get rid of my headphones either, y'all. My headphones are so old and banged up. Yes, Adam, it was Jack's fault, and I'm going to call him out tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to do screen share. We're going to do this and go right here. We'll share audio. How about we go February 1st?
Yet now's the time.
Back trots out the big whiz. He does one thing good. Oh, big whiz.
CDC.
Hold on, y'all. Wait. Okay, hold on. Let's do a system check. Can y'all hear it just fine? Because I got my headphones in. Tell me if look, Jack gonna be in trouble. And he tried to put it on me. Okay, when I play this sound, I just need y'all to answer with a Y or an N if you can hear the sound like you're supposed to. Listen to it, okay? Speaking of hating.
Mitch and Pat are just sitting in their own sadness.
Okay, y'all can hear that?
Pat is analyzing Kenny Hamlin film. Okay. He's looking at old races of Bobby Labonte.
Okay.
And so he's just sitting there, and he and his girlfriend Hannah, they're miserable, right?
Absolutely.
And Mitch is just sitting in his apartment, buying anymore. I don't know why I bring it up. We're just being jerks about it at this point.
Is the first hour.
So that's where we are right now.
Right.
Is we are stuck.
Your front court is garbage. Absolute trash.
That's what Stat Broadcast is telling you right now. That they're struggling. Is that what it is?
You talk about hate.
I watched the first half. Dude, winners, JJ Traynor, Dre Davis, they couldn't do a thing. They just got their stuff tossed by Moses Wright. You shoved them out of the way to get rebounds, and they're weak. So Chris drops out the big whiz. He does one thing good. Oh, big whiz. I love the hustle. Look, he they put up stats. My God. Yeah, if David Johnson wasn't having a career night at 3, you all wouldn't be up by 16 points.
Can y'all hear the pain?
They'll win this game. Georgia Tech stinks. They should win this game. But enough with Gabe Wisnitzer. If I acted like that when Lance Ware went on the court, got 1 rebound and 2 points, I'd be clowned. And I should be clowned. Y'all get clowned for sucking up to Gabe Wisnitzer.
BBN does it anytime Dante Allen hits a 3.
Well, yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of BBN, you see they arrested 2 more guys in Lexington over the insurrection?
Is it still too loud?
Louisville.
Well, no, the FBI of Louisville did.
Oh, the FBI of Louisville.
Yeah, how about that?
Did you hear that?
Guys are from Lexington. How about that? Blue getting in. I didn't even send that tweet out. I wanted to, but I thought, you know what? I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to let it go, not knowing if Kentucky basketball wants to play another game this year. I'm just going to leave them alone. By the way, at some point today, I would imagine we get some sort of update of some kind on Kentucky, Missouri. I know there was a thought process. They try to play that game tomorrow. I would have to look at schedules. I don't know how they align, but the thought process of Kentucky and Missouri playing tomorrow night is not good. I don't think that is going to happen. And because of that, it opens up, what is it, Indiana, Illinois at 9 o'clock, and it opens up an IU post-game slot right now. So your boy, Jackie Boy, how about that?
I know Jack's happy about that.
Listen.
Well, you're happy about that.
Look.
No, I'd like to do the post-game show. Even it'd be a loss. Quanzo Martin get that W. You got to make sure that he gets that W.
I mean,
they got to fit that game in somewhere.
Is it horribly loud or what?
Go ahead, Jack.
That was a lot.
Thank you. It was taking him a long time there. He looked for that sound for 25 seconds. Well, I don't know what to do. Okay, so Louisville's on, and they're winning. They're up 16 with 13 minutes to go. They're balling out. Georgia Tech, I don't know. Jack, can you look this up? Georgia Tech is shooting, it has to be a terrible percentage.
24%.
It has to be a terrible, percentage. What is it from three? It's got to be less.
It's 24 from three, 29 from, 29% field goal.
And so I don't even think Louisville defensively is playing that great. I don't really know. There's just so many missed shots right now. I'm looking also at Grossman's the back of his. Well, I got to watch out how I say this. The back of his laptop here, and you have added a new sticker.
Now Georgia Tech just can't shoot.
So what does it say? It's SpongeBob. All I see is it says mayonnaise. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
It is a SpongeBob quote.
What?
Okay, I mean, I guess we got to share a little
Jack,
bit.
I'm going to grow up just a little
Flex,
bit. Just a little bit. I mean, enough with the SpongeBob, okay?
SpongeBob still.
Because they're trying to ignore it right now. They don't know what to say.
Jack.
It's not good.
No.
Look,
you and Kellen have a lot in common when it comes to cartoons.
Tune in.
Probably right.
3 o'clock.
Texas says Smooth Sammy is getting chesty in this game. Texas says, remember our bet, Streeble, about
Adam.
Smooth Sammy and BJ Boston.
I'm still winning that bet.
Oh, boy.
I'm still winning that bet.
I know, but I'm saying, I'm just saying.
I'm still
it's getting a little close. With each rebound, with each bucket, it gets closer and closer as BJ Boston considers even more. Maybe I should just sit out the rest of the SEC. Maybe I twist my little ankle. Maybe I have a little tum-tum issue. Texas says, with 2 minutes to go in the first half, Bobby V said the Georgia Tech defense was like a teenager on a first date. Handsy. Texas says, what does Streeble think about the SEC chant by UK this weekend?
That was embarrassing. It was absolutely embarrassing.
All right, so let's settle right here then.
Okay, here it comes, y'all.
Boy, I don't know if I want to do this right now.
Here it comes.
Because you embarrassed yourself this weekend. But if we get into it right now,
they can't do it.
It's going to be a battle. This game is looking like, Jack, it's going to end about 3
history. At least you have the NBA guys to cheer for. Good. Enjoy it now because there won't be any coming out of this crop.
That's all you have? Yeah, but you bent the knee. You
wrote
the Emmanuel C-Rod for Chris Rodriguez. You thought so that the only article that you wrote this entire week when you said you were going to do many more articles back.
Hold on, I want y'all to hear it.
He just can't stop it, can he?
I really want y'all to hear
it. I don't know what that means.
Streeble's man card, Marty Bangs Jr.
Jerry Palm.
Look at that.
I saw he's coming on. I had to know.
Texas says Charles Minlin Williamson.
See?
Charles Min.
See what I'm saying? They sitting here. This is ESPN.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they just out here hating.
Texas says Round Daddy is a man of principle.
Hold on.
Texas says, on the show, Streeble prides himself on being the UK contrarian. Off the show, he's just another big blue home.
Hold on.
I don't pump UK all the time. Go ahead. It's an open forum. Go look at my Twitter. I'm not Mitch. I don't sit at home and
16 with 10.5 to go.
Okay, talk about it.
I'll give you my thoughts on if they hold on to about this type of lead, which I expect for this to be the case. So we're hanging out on a Monday. Jerry Palm going to join us. We'll heckle Streeble. He's in his COVID room, but he sounds much better today. So we're happy at that. 437-9680. It's a Monday. It's ESPN 680.
Bill Belichick and the Patriots.
Hold on.
Not Pats. Bucks win.
Just sit tight.
That's great. Keep getting excited, Cards fans.
Hold on.
I mean, Like I get it.
I didn't
get
want
that
you to
you
skip
like
it.
Kansas City, Jason, but I'm going with Tom Brady. I think Tom
Hold
Brady's
on,
going to pull it off.
Because listen,
give it
they can't
big middle
ignore
finger
it.
to Bill
They're
Belichick
sitting
and
there
the
watching
Patriots.
Louisville over their shoulder.
Bucks win.
You can't
At what
ignore it,
point
but I
do
want y'all to
people
hear it.
do what Treble just did and just turn heel against Mahomes and the Chiefs?
Because
It happens anytime.
It's a crappy conversation, and it will be had on Super Bowl Monday or Tuesday after the game.
Yes.
I don't know. I've already done that. Apparently, Strebel
I
has already done that as well. Now, are you going to watch the game with the family, or since you're out of COVID protocol, is it party time now that you have the antibodies, or what exactly is going to be happening with the Strebel household?
Going to watch it with the family. Usually, I cook like a football type meal, some chili, some ribs, something like that.
Listen, the game's on right now.
I'm not going to go party.
Y'all not worried about Super
Texas
Bowls?
says Big Wiz has tied Olivier Sarr's rebound total versus Georgia Tech earlier this year at 3 LMAO.
I mean, again, you all can't hurt me with Sarr stinks. Like that's not going to hurt my feelings.
Oh my God!
But you all are going to go crazy and make fools of yourself because this bum has a couple of stats and he had 3 fouls to go along with his 2 points and his 1 rebound that you're all excited about. 10 minutes. I mean, that's a hell of a stat line. That's great. Keep getting excited, Cards fans.
Baby, they were dying.
I mean, Olivier Sarr sucks. Oh, really? No kidding.
Is your family there today?
Yes.
Jackie's much freer on the radio today, isn't he? From what he's been the last couple days, which has been neutered, quite frankly.
Oh, my God.
Big Wiz with the tomahawk dunk.
No, he didn't.
He rocked the rim. He rocked the rim. Oh man, he's balling out.
He's not balling out.
This game's going to turn Louisville season around.
It is.
It's the game that Big Wiz emerged as a force.
Big, put it up at ESPN 680. Has Big Wiz emerged? Yes or no? Bet Rivers Twitter poll. While you do that, Grossman, can you get me this Diener sound? Because this is, you ready for inflammatory sound right now from Double D? Now, you did not hear this, I assume, right?
No, I did not hear this.
We have 2 cuts. Both of them. I mean, listen, this is going to knock your socks off, as they would say. All right, go ahead, Grossman.
I still think Clemson sucks. I think they're a terrible basketball team. And as I watch them get their ass kicked again this weekend by Duke, I no longer think Louisville's making the tournament. I have come to the conclusion that after watching Miami, just that one I can write off as your one game a year where you just stink. But watching Clemson get beat by 30 by Duke, and the only game they haven't been beat by 20 basically was when they beat Louisville. I no longer think Louisville's making the tournament, Parent. I don't think they're going to win today, and I hope I am wrong. But
wow,
if you lose to that Clemson team that has just sucked against everybody,
good. Not making the tournament. We have another one, right? He said almost the exact same thing. Go ahead, play it, Grossman. I caught him off guard. Grossman's looking down. Go ahead.
I don't think this team's making the tournament, Parent. I'm sorry. I hope I am wrong. I hope I'm overreacting to the Clemson loss, but I don't see it. If the solution is guys got to hit outside shots, then that's not a solution.
How about that, James? How about that, big guy?
I mean, he sounds like me. Diener sounds like me.
What's going on here?
Are they is Birdhead Ryan and Furniture John and Plumber Chuck? Are they all mad at Diener now?
Big Wiz. Oh, he missed a layup. He got an offensive rebound. Sorry. It's a great point. Is Birdhead Ryan eternally pissed off right now with Double D?
Oh, I believe he is. He's turning his back on the Cards. They're over here winning by 63-47, and he's writing them off. They're not getting in the tournament. They're not. I mean, with Big Wiz emerging today, they have to be like a 1 seed now. I mean, good grief. We got to ask Jerry Palm. Jerry Palm, I have a question.
You're just going to do this? We're just going to get you an innocuous statement, and you're just going to do the same rant?
No,
I'm fine with it.
No, all I'm saying is Drew Diener should be looking at this game and changing his tune completely.
Well, I
need to ask Jerry Palm, does the emergence of Big Wiz knock them up at least 3 spots? I mean, Jerry Palm, an 8 seed. Have you seen Gabe Westminster play? They need to be at least a 4 now, Jerry. Can I ask him that?
You know what? You go ahead. I'm going to take that you're not going to do that. Sure.
No,
Why don't you ask him that?
I really will.
You have nothing to ask Jerry Palm because Kentucky's done.
No, they're not in the tournament.
There's nothing worth asking Jerry Palm about Kentucky.
Not a thing. Not a thing.
Look at Big Wiz blocking Moses out. This guy's playing great.
No, he's not.
Hey, he is.
He's playing. He's playing.
He's better than Lance Ware. Put it up at ESPN 680. Who would you rather have, Big Wiz or Lance Ware?
And listen to this with me.
They're going to say Big Wiz.
Just listen to what I got to listen to.
Which is fine. I mean, they're pretty comparable players.
437-9680. I would say this about U of L. I view – now, listen, I want to be clear. There is a macro here and there is a micro here, okay? The micro is U of L right now, and it's always difficult during the game, is flat out taking care of business. They lead by 18. There's 5.5 minutes to go, okay? They have been able to keep a lead that has been well into the teens, double figures. They've been able to do that now for the majority of the second half. And there can be a myriad of reasons. It's an odd time. Georgia Tech, the big win. Georgia Tech, of course, is 8-5. They're not hitting shots. I mean, I think Louisville has defended the three better. I'm not sure how great they've defended the three. There have been a ton of open missed shots. Alvarado just missed another wide open three for Georgia Tech. So, to me, this game, and now seemingly many games, for U of L revolve around win and move on. The reason I say that is
that's what basketball
I was stunned. So when Mitch is like, we have Jerry Palm coming up at 5 o'clock from CBS. Great. We need to talk some brackets with him. Tomorrow we'll talk to Mike DeCourcy.
Y'all gonna sit here and
in the last few weeks, it's went from 4 seed to 8 seed.
Yeah.
And now today, for seeding and for probably net and for how people would, it's not going to move the needle to vote Louisville in as a top 25 team because of what they did. Everyone's talked about the big week they have with Syracuse coming up on Wednesday. Who do they have on Saturday? Why am I blanking?
Virginia.
Virginia on Saturday. And so, no, I do. This is a good start in this very pivotal 3-game stretch to take care of a much lesser opponent. And I think that is the point. I did not respect Georgia Tech, nor did I respect Clemson. The way that some people have tried to act like there is an accomplishment. Louisville today, needed to shoot par. They needed to win the game, and it was obviously much better if they looked damn good doing so. Right. And right now, for the most part, and again, it's difficult to do the game while we're talking. They're up 20 with 4:09 left. And that is, to get Sam Williamson and David Johnson a good game. Two guys that are so bleeping pivotal from this team being like, they're not an 8 seed. If David Johnson plays well, and if Sam Williamson doesn't have to give you 18 and 17. Also, by God, he's got 18 and 17. He's got 18
and 17, yeah. He's playing really well.
That's 5 games worth right now. You're not going to get that, but to get him whatever, by the way, Sam Williamson, BJ Boston, he's creeping.
They're close.
I tell you what, Jack, can you do this right now? I need the total points.
I've got them.
And would you have it up to date? Because Samuel Williamson, on ESPN.com, it won't update his total till after the game.
Right. I don't have the total, but right now, BJ Boston, 12.1 points, 5.5 rebounds. Wait,
was it total? Was it total or was it average?
It was average. They said he averaged more points and more rebounds.
Okay, so what's BJ Boston right now?
12.1, 5.5.
Okay, 12 and 5.
Is 8.8 and 6.6 before today.
Okay, so he's probably going to move up to 9 and 7 then.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
All right. He won't have the point output. I mean, 18 points for him. I'm not joking. That can be 4 games worth for that
Sam
guy.
Look like he can't
that's
do
not
that
crazy.
Unless he just flipped the switch today and he could be prolific the rest of the season.
I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm not taking any big picture things out of it. If I wanted to do that, again, there's the micro and the macro. The micro is they took care of business. They're doing right now exactly what they needed to do, which is you beat down a much lesser team.
And listen,
you feel good about yourself going into these next 2 road games, and you get guys I won't say acclimated because Charles Minley would be the guy you want to get acclimated, and that hasn't happened yet. Right. I mean, people are raving about him. Greer was today. Bobby V was today. All that is fine. We've seen him make 1 shot, He didn't do anything today. 0-2 from the field, which is perfectly fine. But you got David Johnson, and you got
Sam Williamson.
Yes,
to carry the team, if you will, to be the best two players on the court, if you will.
Yes,
and so those sorts of things, what that can do for the rest of the year. But man, I tell you, I'm bothered by.
Listen, of course
I feel like I'm on an island alone with Louisville, like an 8 seed, and that's not a massive conversation right now. Like, I would need to go look through every bracketology. And again, I know. Can you look up what the Break It Matrix says, even though that's fake news, if there ever was any? And I know Lenardi's not daily, putting out. By the way, he re-signed with ESPN. We should play the Billy Reed sound at some point today.
Notice they haven't mentioned Carly.
I feel like the way we've talked about this team, when you have a backcourt that has been considered, if not the best, one of the best in the ACC. Okay,
Bracket Matrix has Louisville as the second 8 seed right now.
Yeah, behind Clemson.
Man, that is just
the mighty Clemson. They're behind mighty Clemson.
I am feeling that I'm out here alone. Insane. Now I'm not, because Diener came up over the top today with I don't think they make the tournament, and right now Louisville does not have a quad 1 win. There is no doubt about that. Okay, that is what we're staring at. They have also taken care of business. Okay, against lesser teams. Quad 2 7-0, quad 3 2-1, quad 4 1-0. So besides quad 1, they're 0-3 in those games. What would Georgia Tech be today? And that's going to be, what, a 3?
Off of COVID?
Is that a 3? I can look it up. I don't think he'll end up hanging on to be a 2 or anything like that.
It's a quad 2 because they're 55th in that right now.
Perfect. There you go. It's a quad 2. I'm sitting back saying I'm shocked by the amount of people that aren't like, 8 seed. No, that ain't where this team was supposed to be. And I'm shocked it's not more of a talking point.
This will be Louisville's second best win per net on the season. After Virginia Tech.
Well, that's all it was this weekend, Andy, was just, trying to excuse away the Clemson loss and make Clemson out to be this badass basketball team.
That all got exposed.
Big time. I mean, Duke smacked them all around the court on Saturday. You didn't hear a peep out of Mitch and Rummage and all those guys who are trying to pump our heads full of Clemson trash because that team's trash. Now, you're beating a trash team. Congratulations by 20 points. Louisville's going to win by double digits. No problem here. But the entire scene of trying to excuse away some failings that Louisville had was mind-boggling. And now just it's okay that they lose to Clemson, they lose to Miami, because they're still going to be in the tournament. Okay, we went from top 4 seed in the ACC, try to get a top 5 seed in the NCAA tournament. Well, at least we're going to get in. We're going to be in the tournament. And who knows what's going to happen in the tournament. Once Louisville gets in, anything can happen in a one-game
getting Malik Williams back.
What are we talking about? Better.
Well,
how much better are you feeling right now? The COVID's out of your body. Are you drinking Busch Light right now?
I had 3 last night.
How'd you feel?
There it is.
I felt fine.
There you go.
I wanted to work it in slow.
Like we can't go from an 8 seed to a 5 seed with Malik Williams at center.
Wow.
That way, the weekend, when I finally, I'm 100% rid of COVID, that I can, celebrate a little bit.
Texas says, hey, Kentucky's not even going to be in the NIT. Texas says Louisville's the same as 2016 Kentucky, 2 guards and nothing else.
I'd still say Kentucky's 2 guards were better than Louisville's 2 guards.
Here's what I would say. I would say the nothing else on this.
Did y'all just hear what he said? The Kentucky 2 guards. Never mind.
Louisville team. That's not how it's been talked about.
No.
Everyone coming up with this narrative is creating a mid-year narrative on this basketball team. Really? Dre Davis was seen as a nothing? JJ Traynor was seen as a nothing?
Jalen Withers
was seen as a nothing?
Sam Williamson?
I don't think that's the way. Do they have deficiencies? Are they young? Do they match up with some teams? Understandable. Not every team is, quote unquote perfect, but that's not my point. My point is we are changing. There are a number of people who are fundamentally changing narratives mid-season with this Louisville basketball team, and I don't understand that. And today, I don't think today does too much with that, right? I mean, it's a quad 2 win, which is fine. You need to win those. So it's better than it's shooting par. I have said it over and over again. I'm just shocked by the momentum in the last week. I would say it's been now at least a solid week to rewrite the way that we talked about Louisville the first month of the season. And I don't understand why we need to do that. If we just need to say we were wrong, we can just say we were wrong.
Right.
Obviously, I was wrong. I thought they had a chance to contend to be at the top of the ACC. It's very clear that they do not.
No,
okay, it's very clear that they do not. Although, you mentioned the Clemson loss. I know it was said. I mean, Virginia lost this weekend.
Georgia Tech lost to Virginia by 2
Florida State got blown out by this Georgia Tech team.
They did.
I see how Georgia Tech, if they're hitting threes, that's the way they play.
Which they are the second best 3-point shooting team in the ACC coming into today. And as you mentioned, they had a lot of open threes. They just couldn't hit anything.
Did y'all just hear that? That Georgia Tech team is the second best 3-pointing team in the ACC. Let me tell you something. When people play good defense against you, right, you don't get a lot of good looks. But when you do get good looks, guess what you do? You rush it. Because I finally got a good look. You know what you do? You miss it. Good defensive teams force you to speed up when you finally get an open look. When people who don't know anything about basketball, that's why I love y'all. Because people who don't know anything about basketball, they literally think everybody on the planet just had a bad shooting night against Louisville. Think about that. They just missed a bunch of wide open 3-point. We got one of the best 3-point shooting defenses in the league. You've rushed shots when you finally get an open look. Josh Nickelberry can shoot somebody out of a gym, but he rushes and then he misses. You have a good defensive team. God, did y'all just hear that?
Yeah. No, they're shooting. Well, now they're shooting 25% from three. So it's by the way, Louisville and Georgia Tech have both hit the same amount, 6 threes.
Texas says,
you didn't know what to do.
Lost so many starters from a top 15 team. You all set the most unrealistic expectations. To which I would say Louisville last year was not a top 15 team at the end of the year, were they?
No. What's this all stuff?
And Gabe just went up big. He tried to dunk on 2 guys. This guy's great.
Did he miss?
Yeah, he got fouled though.
But the guy that he shut down too.
He got fouled. He got fouled. They tackled him.
The guy he shut down has 15 points, 16 rebounds, and 11 blocks. The guy he shut down.
He's at the line, and he missed it.
Louisville last season finished 9th in Ken Palm.
That's on a poll though. That's Ken
Palm.
Him and his lib numbers. No, you don't have to do that. To which I would say, okay, unrealistic expectations were set. Fair enough. So then those people are wrong. They can just say that they're wrong.
But the Louisville fans were doing this too. It's all this revisionist history. They were 9-1. All of them, we're fantastic. We're great. This team's coming along, and they're going to get so much better. The ceiling for this team is so high. Imagine what this team's going to look like in January and February. That's all we heard. So they take some stumbles. Now it's like, well, we really didn't mean that. We didn't mean that.
Well, that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
That's exactly what they're doing. That's how. And the texters that are texting you right now saying that you set the standards, Andy, are lying because they were texting in and saying how great their team was.
No, Louisville fans did. I thought they weren't gonna. I thought they were going to be a fringe playoff tournament team this year, and they're much better than that.
Louisville was 14th in the.
So they were 14th. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
But I'm just saying.
Texas says, "Why are you hating so?"
Did y'all hear that? Listen. Think about that. What you just heard. You heard Sweeney and Strebel say they weren't a top 15 team last year. So Jack Grossman says, okay, they were 9 in Ken Palm last year. And he says, well, that's not a poll. And then what happens? Jack goes and looks it up, and he says, well, they finished the year at 14. We lost 6 seniors last year. We lost 6 or 7 players last year, people. We lost a point guard. We lost our center that's coming back. We lost Steven, Jordan, Ryan, Dwayne. These kids didn't even play because that team was number 1 in the country last year. You got wiped out. You got freshmen. Nobody was expecting world beaters. But when you go 9-1, you say, okay, now we can raise the ceiling. But the ceiling is not the expectations. You say, okay, when you go 9-1, Carlik's balling, Davis, and keep in mind, y'all, you're 9-1, and then you lose 3 weeks for COVID. 3 weeks for COVID. No practicing together, no games, your conditioning. Then you go get wasted. And, no Carlik Jones against Wisconsin. So you get wasted by 30 against Wisconsin. They're talking about your quad 1 losses. Wisconsin, Florida State, who definitely got our number, and Clemson is still a quad 1 loss. Everything else is quad 2 wins. Give me a break. That's just hating.
Oh, hard, Andy. Oh, there you go. Texas says the data has changed. Texas says Chris Mack needs to go the second weekend of the tournament. Yeah, or what?
Or
I keep hearing that, or what? Ethan Moore keeps saying that. Wow, you got to go the second weekend of the tournament, or what?
I feel like though that's more of a crutch of them knowing that
it's not going to happen.
Well, no, not that there's probably not going to be an NCAA tournament for Louisville next year because of the FBI stuff. So I think they're
you're
saying,
Fleming.
Yeah, no, it was Fleming.
do you need to clear that out there?
Need a little focus.
All day long.
Listen, to get the phlegm out.
Take a drink, clean out. Clean some stuff out there.
All day long.
No, but
wait, hang on. You're trying to do a live read for focus, and the live read is to get Jack's mucus out of his throat, essentially. I don't know if that's what they're going for.
It's a good drink for multiple purposes.
I mean,
yes.
What are you doing this, Streeble? You haven't had a focus since March. What are you doing? You only drink Busch Light. What's happening with you right now?
Anytime I'm in the studio, I always grab a focus.
I'm not hating. What I'm saying is today was a fine win. It's a very good win. Yeah. You did exactly what you needed to do, but I am in disagreement and astonishment that I'm the hater when I say, damn, why are we talking about this team as an 8 seed? Like, this team best not be an 8 seed. Not the way that we have talked about this team until the last 2 weeks. And then everybody just gave in. Everybody just gave in. And it was like, then they just quit being gas bags.
Everybody knew from the beginning.
Maybe it's a little bit closer to a 7 seed than it is a 4 seed.
They were back to the babies.
Yeah, now they're back to the babies again. Yeah, they're little babies again. They're just little babies.
Bobby
again.
V called them babies today.
He called them babies today?
Yeah. Go ahead, Grossman. Yeah.
Obviously, Carlik has a lot of experience, and Malik would if he can get back and play. But other than that, man, they are babies. And so, yeah, that's the hardest.
Yes, Jocelyn.
Oh, my gosh.
They are
the
babies. And
yeah, they are babies. You didn't take care of them. Take care of them. Everybody shield them.
They are babies.
They're not babies. They're grown men. Quit calling.
Why are we talking about this team as an 8 seed? This team best not be an 8 seed. Not the way that we have talked about this team until the last 2 weeks. And then everybody just gave in. Everybody just gave in. And it was like, then they just quit being gas bags. And they realized, maybe it's a little bit closer to a 7 seed than it is a 4 seed.
They were back to the babies.
Yeah, now they're back to the babies again. Yeah, they're little babies again. They're just little babies.
Bobby V called them babies today.
He called them babies today?
Yeah. Go ahead, Grossman. Yeah.
Obviously, Carlik has a lot of experience, and Malik would if he can get back and play. But other than that, man, they are babies. And so, yeah, that's the hardest.
Oh, my gosh.
They are
The
babies. And
yeah, they are babies. You can take care of them. Take care of them. Everybody shield them. Everybody shield them from mean old Andy Sweeney and shield them from mean old James Strebel. Shield the babies. Protect Big Wiz. Protect JJ. Protect them. Y'all are sick. You're gross.
they are babies.
They're not babies. They're grown men. Quit calling them babies. I hate that term. Steve Rummage, how dare you?
They are not 5 stars. Oh, they are. They sure aren't 5 stars, y'all. Oh my goodness. Now, listen. Does that sound like hating, or listen, or is it just me? Because that sounds like pure, unadulterated hate. Oh my God. Oh, goodness gracious, y'all. Did that sound like hating? Or this sound miserable? No team is allowed to be young but Lexington State. Chris, you're absolutely 100% correct. Nobody's allowed to have young guys, especially when you play good. Because you know what that means? When young players play good or they just play hard, you know the ceiling is the ceiling is the roof. Oh my goodness. Debate with people with zero objectivity is like, I can't do that when I debate basketball. It's just hating. But listen, we actually, Joe, we don't share the studio. We're in a different studio. Actually, you know what's great, Joe? We're moving into the new studio. Now we're getting a studio up front by the street because when Louisville's killing it, we get advertising, we get upgrades, we bring in more money. Everybody's happy when you work with Middays with Marcus Maven, when you work with 93.9. That's why I say contact me at madefortheville@gmail. Contact me. You can advertise with us. Our advertising partners are always so thrilled and they never want to leave us because they're getting maximum exposure and joy. Oh, listen, Jocelyn, they do be throwing his name on it, don't they? Oh, goodness gracious. But that's, what's the saying? C'est la vie. But you know what, y'all? You know what? I think that calls for a small cocktail. I think it's cocktail time. So don't go anywhere. Give me about 41 seconds. Don't go anywhere. I'll make it really, really quick because I'm going to do the game breakdown here in a second. I'm excited to rewatch the game on the computer. It's going to be phenomenal. What kind are we going with today? Drum roll, please. Drum roll. Couple cubes of ice. These are small pieces, so that's no fun. Little splash of Focus. We're going with the peach flavored Focus today. And I've really been enjoying the tonight's special. I will show y'all this. Actually, since I'm in a good mood, I will share that with you. Hold on. Here I come because I want y'all to see this. I do want you to see this. It's very, very crucial that you see this. Okay. Hold on. Give me about 10 more seconds. I'm almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Listen, I sent Steve an invite, but he probably Ryan, jumping in here late. What is wrong with you? Did you not get the notifications? Good win today with more pace, movement off the ball. Listen, confidence is better than good offense. When you start getting aggressive and attacking downhill, you can free spirit a game and blow somebody out. So people, I'm going to recommend this to you, and if you ever want to deliver me a gift to the studio, listen, they're not gonna let you in or anything like that, because we got security, because people might be after me after I tell the truth. This is what I was talking about, y'all. This is a Seagram's vodka. Now they're gonna discontinue this, but it is really, really good. The Seagram's vodka is really, really good. That's the bottle. So if you find that somewhere and you like vodka, I suggest you get it. If you love me, that is a gift I would not pass on. So yeah, that Seagram's vodka is absolutely awesome. So I suggest everybody try it out. I don't know how many vodkas Seagram's has, but again, it's going to get discontinued. Distilled 5 times. Finest American grain. 1857 Seagram's extra smooth vodka. Yes, I need. Actually, I might just after I do the game watch, at least the first half game watch, I might write them a handwritten letter and say, please don't discontinue. I will advertise and help revitalize your brand of vodka, and I will restore it to life. It's a good vodka. There are other good vodkas too, but that's a good one. Sam was something else today. MTL, we need him to play aggressive. Lush, yeah, that's okay. Listen, if I can have my evening cocktail, and look, if I can have my evening cocktail, do 2-hour, 3-hour shows at night, get up in the morning, be ready to give it to y'all from 10 to 12. I can do whatever I want to do in the off time. And my team is winning. That's what I'm talking about. Jumping here late. Okay, moving the ball. Yep. Effing cucumber with lemonade is where it's at. Okay. Effing cucumber with lemonade. Okay, I've never had that before. I appreciate that one. Pass along. Okay, Joe. Yeah, okay. So now I'm catching up. Okay. Any do I need to get any stories in here? Because I'm gonna end up going back to a game watch. That whole oh no, Jocelyn. Jocelyn, I listened to it and it's like, oh my God. Like, but that's what I'm saying. They just set it up to hate the whole time. Listen, the whole ACC sucks, except for the 2 best teams. So basically, you say Louisville sucks all year, and then when they finally get beat by some good teams that are scouting you out, these are good coaches and good teams. Duke wins one night. Duke, you know who Duke lost to tonight? Miami. Enough said, Jason. And again, Jason, did it look like Sam was doing something that he couldn't do again? Like literally. Did it look like Sam was doing something fascinating? No. Coach lit a fire under his ass. And he got it done. And the kids that played with fire played today. Coach made an adjustment. Shut up about his adjustments. He made adjustments. We got better looks. We solved the 1-3-1. We ran them. It wasn't lucky. Coach made adjustments with the team. He got them pushing the pace. He got them rebounding harder. He got them fighting more. It was still a lot to be mad at. Yes, Brent, yes, he has to get stronger. You're right, Brent. You're absolutely right. Learn to grab offensive rebounds and go back up strong. Yes, he is learning. Sam was close to breaking out the last 2 games. Yeah, you could see his energy picking up. You could see his aggression picking up. Go after it. Stop worrying about fouling. Go get the ball. You're 6'7" and athletic. Coach is getting it in his brain. He's getting there. It just don't happen. Listen, that's what happens. Young players are inconsistent. Young players are inconsistent. When they get consistent, they become good players. When they're consistent and execute, they're great players. Young players are talented and inconsistent. Those are young players. Good, good potential, talented. When you get consistent, you start getting good. When you can consistently work hard and execute a play and remember all your fundamentals, you become a great player. Period. I mean, I know that's like a ridiculous concept. The idea of getting better from game to game is a ridiculous concept. So that's why a Louisville fan base can have fun saying they're babies right now. The games they win, they're winning on effort, not talent. They're not just out-talenting everybody. You think Wiz out-talented somebody today? DeAndre Davis, did he out-talent somebody? Sam outworked his man today. He out-hustled his guy. When we start playing defense, hold on. I didn't get that one. Marcus Cousins. See, yes, Chris. Yes, don't think that ain't hurting. I know, Jocelyn. Like, listen, but you know what that is, Jocelyn? That's fear and pain because they know how much we're gonna enjoy. They know how much we're gonna enjoy G Wiz. They know how much we're gonna enjoy Gabe. Like, think about like Bozak Smith. Everybody knows the name Bozak Smith. He's a legend. Bozak was a big time recruit though. But Bozak toughness, Bozak, did what he could do to help the team. Bozak, didn't look great, but he wasn't needed to be great. Like Bozak was a McDonald's All-American or something like that. He didn't look like it here, but he always made the right play. By the end, he's starting. You know what I'm saying? Listen, but when people see you appreciate, when you can smell your roses, people hate it. People actually get mad nowadays. If you came into a building and you're smiling, think about this. If you came into a building smiling and people will look at you literally and say, what you so happy about? You can smell a rose in front of somebody and they'll say, what's on that rose? Nothing's on the rose. The fragrance of this rose is beautiful. You're a weirdo. You just sitting there smelling a rose. Right? Sam go temperature every night, type of glass figure. Like he did. Listen, if he attacks y'all like that, Sam shot selection today, great mid-range. I still want him to use the glass. But when you play aggressive, good things happen. Fortune favors the bold. Yeah, Jeff Wall's gonna have some hard practices. That's cool. You gotta get knocked down and get it going again. Yes, Jason. They are freshmen and sophomores. And go look at some of the Instagrams of the kids that are coming here. They can't wait to get here. They're chomping at the bit. Other schools are trying to scare them away. They like, nah, I'm going to Louisville. They watching these games, watching the young fellas. They can't wait. They cannot wait. So, cheers, y'all. Great win. Sat here, all my ice melted and all that good stuff. But, did y'all enjoy that game as much as I did? Secretary, do we got any stories we got to tell before we go to the game watch? Do I need to go into any direction of stories? My trip at Ruby's was awesome this weekend. I could finally take a deep breath. That was good. This Georgia Tech win was really, really good. How do we get Charles to shoot? Yeah, he's not even looking at the rim. Coach has got to keep talking to him. Here's the thing. You don't want to force him to shoot, but you listen, we're going to have to draw something up to get him a pass around the basket. Yes. Seeing guys play aggressive and go try to dunk. Like I said, Jalen's behind the curve with his aggression. He's behind the curve. But it's okay because he's learning and he's getting tougher little by little. He is getting tougher little by little. I just saw one. Brandon, hold on. Brandon Pardon, if you're in here, let me know. Brandon, I gotta tell a story. Brandon, I gotta tell a story really, really quick. If you're in here, you can give me the approval or not. This one of my guys jumps in here every now and then, y'all. Is Brandon Pardon. He was overseas with me. And it's just a little quick funny story. I just kind of thought about it. So quick funny story. Brandon Pardon. Actually, he said he got a freshman we need to start looking at. So I got to get with him on that. Because if we start talking recruiting, I know he knows his stuff. Okay. And him being around me, he know how awesome my experience was, like being at Louisville. So when I say Des Fitzpatrick and Jair and those guys who represent Louisville, it travels to the other players. It travels down to the youth. Oh, I played with a guy that went to Louisville. They all love it there. You know what I'm saying? So they tell their little kids, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, every time you sitting around watching the game, hey, coach, did you see Louisville game last night? Yeah, I had a boy. His name was Marcus. He played there. They said it was awesome. So that stuff passes. And I mean like a fan favorite when I say legend. Not necessarily stats, but you get my point. With the Bozak. Okay, so here's the thing. We get to France, y'all. I don't know why. I don't know how I just knew this, but I don't remember exactly how it happened. But on my way to France, when I got on the plane, some type of way, I knew that dude right there is a hooper, and he's going to France with me, right? So we get to France, right? They meet us at the airport or whatever. They meet the guy who welcomes us meets us at the airport, right? It might have been a little dude named Frank. But here's the thing. He says, I'm going to take y'all to y'all cars or whatever, right? So to our cars. So they give you cars right when you get there, right? So we're going to get our cars, right? They was almost like, listen, they were kind of small, not like Mini Coopers, but kind of like those European Fiat kind of cars, like I said, little, but still 4 doors. They were, like I said, almost brand new, right? So just imagine 2 young dudes. We get off the plane in France. You go give us these new, and they were kind of like money green. So we got like moss green. So we got these moss green. They weren't Fiats. They might have been like Volkswagens. I don't remember the brand in particular, but let's just say Fiat for your brain. So we get off the plane. We go to these money green Fiats, right? Dude just tosses us the keys, right? I don't think his okay. I don't think his lady was there. No, she wasn't there. So listen, money green Fiats. We get in the cars, right? I start up my car. I'm ready says, the dude just says, follow me, right? So, he's parked somewhere else, what I'm saying? We get in. And then I don't know if it was before we got in the car or right when we was about to get in the car. Brandon was like, I can't drive a stick. Listen. All right, use it. Get on out of here, get some sleep. Brandon Parton could not drive a stick, right? So I think I just kind of gave him like just a quick like maybe he's seen it done or something, or maybe he's tried it once or twice, but he couldn't drive a stick, right? So I kind of just gave him the clutch all the way in, gas it, just listen to the engine, pull off, you know what I'm saying? And just I was kind of like giving him the quick breakdown, right? It was the funniest thing ever because he was like sweating and panic. But I will say this. This is why the athlete mind is different. Because it was like, dude, figure it out. So a dude who can't drive a stick, fresh out of college, we're overseas. They give us 2 cars and he can't drive it, but he managed to get from the airport to the hotel in the vehicle, and it was awesome. But yeah, just athlete mentality. Like we're gonna learn right now, and we're gonna get these cars to the crib. That was so fun. We had we had American license, so they acknowledge your United States license. So yes, but here's the thing too. Over there, you know how you got turnabouts here, or whatever. They used to have turnabouts, but they had like slopes on the turnabout. So when you like whipping around a turnabout, you almost like your car is almost like sideways. So you really gotta like get into the turnabout because it kind of tilts outward. So we flying around these turnabouts. Oh my God. So look, to go out or something, you get the local young boys to look. You would just toss them the keys and let them chauffeur you around. So if you wanted to go to a party, you just get the young dudes. They'll show you where all the party spots at. Listen, you'll even let them take the car. Just bring it back tomorrow. Like drop, if you have a good night, you finish strong, so to speak. You just get a young boys your keys. Let them drop you off. Take the car. Do what you got to do. Just come pick me up for practice tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna give Brandon a comment on that another time. So he can give you it from his point of view when he's in here another night. Okay, get out of here, y'all. I'm gonna eventually do the game watch, but thanks for joining me, y'all. I had a great time. We did 115. That's legit. 115 is legit. I'm excited about the win though. Get out of here, enjoy your night. I always enjoy y'all. And thanks for supporting the channel. The super chats, the cash apps. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate that.